हेलो जी, अस्सलाम वालेकुम एंड हाउ यू फ्रेंड के साथ सब उम्मीद है आप ठीक ठाक होंगे, बेटर होंगे। रिएक्शन देने वाला हूँ 10 डिफरेंस बिटवीन बांग्लादेश एंड नेपाल एंड दोनों में बताएंगे कि 10 फ़र्क कौन से हैं नेपाल और बांग्लादेश कंट्री में। एंड काफ़ी अच्छी लगी मुझे वीडियो एंड मैंने बोला इस पर रिएक्शन दूँ। काफ़ी इन्फॉर्मेशन वाली वीडियो होती है, मेरी जो वीडियो होती है मैं कोशिश करता हूँ कि इन्फॉर्मेशन वाली वीडियो हो ताकि मेरे जो सब्सक्राइबर हैं एंड जो लोग जो मेरी वीडियो देखते हैं उनको इन्फॉर्मेशन हो जिस बात की है बहुत बेटर है, जिसकी नहीं है एक दो चीज़ें मालूम हो जाए तो काफ़ी इंसान की नॉलेज में इजाफा होता है कि हमारे जो पड़ोसी मुल्क हैं उधर क्या चल रहा है, क्या त्यौहार हैं या क्या उनकी क्वांटिटी है। सो इस पर मैं रिएक्शन देने वाला हूँ। सो स्टार्ट करता हूँ अपनी वीडियो। लेट्स गो।
The countries of Nepal and Bangladesh often get overlooked when we talk about South Asia. However, these two are pretty amazing countries in and of themselves with their own unique culture, and they're really worth exploring. So welcome to another episode of FTD Facts. My name is Leroy Kenton, and for this video, I want to take a look at 10 of the differences between Bangladesh and Nepal. See how these nations compare when you look at them side by side. This is like a bonus video. You get facts about two places in one. So let's take a look. Let's start off with the meaning at number 10. So Bangladesh, the name Bangladesh means the country of Bengal. And Bengal is a geopolitical, cultural, as well as a historical region in South Asia, specifically in the eastern part of the Indian subcontinent at the apex of the Bay of Bengal. And then now when we look at the word Nepal, well, the Sanskrit word Nepalaya means at the foot of the mountains or abode at the foot. And Nepal may be derived from this. Now the Tibetan word Nayampal means holy land, and Nepal is believed to also be derived from this word as well. These countries also have completely different origins. Starting off with Bangladesh. So the British partition of India back in the year 1947 resulted in the creation of East Pakistan, which was the Muslim majority eastern area of Bengal. With India's support, the Awami League fought for autonomy and won independence for Bangladesh in the year 1971. So at that time, it became its own country. Now for Nepal, the earliest inhabitants of modern Nepal as well as areas nearby are believed to be people from the Indus Valley civilization. And it's possible that the Dravidian people, whose history predates the start of the Bronze Age in the Indian subcontinent specifically, actually settled there before other people from other ethnic groups like the Tibeto-Burmans as well as the Indo-Aryans came in. So now we have Nepal. They have a very diverse and multicultural history. The next difference I want to look at is the flag and the independence of these countries. So I talked a little bit about the Bangladeshi independence, but I'm going to be talking about that. But let's take a look at their flag. The red disc on the green flag is a little bit offset to the left, and the red disc represents the sun rising over Bengal, and also it represents the blood of those people who lost their lives fighting for the independence of Bangladesh. Now the green color stands for the green fields and the lushness of Bangladesh, and specifically on the date of March 26 is Independence Day of Bangladesh, when they celebrate their separation from the rule of Pakistan. Now when it comes to Nepal's flag and independence, well, Nepal has the only flag of its kind in the world. Now this flag is not square or rectangle in shape, but it's actually made up of two triangles. Nepal is also the oldest country in South Asia. It was founded back in the year 1768, and Nepal doesn't actually have an Independence Day because they've never actually been conquered. So the original founding date of Nepal is September 25th, 1768. But the British, back in the year 1923, they declared Nepal's independence. This is because the country was ruled by the Rana family, which supported the British Prime Minister at the time. So the Brits were like, nah. We're gonna say you have an Independence Day, and that's what it's gonna be. But it's actually not an official Independence Day. There also is a big difference when it comes to the religion in these two countries. So for Bangladesh, Islam is the largest religion in the country. And the major religion, starting from the largest to the smallest in terms of percentage, looks like this. So Islam, that's the official religion, that's at 90%. Now Hinduism is at 9.5%. Buddhism is at 0.6%, and Christianity sits at 0.4%. Now, when it comes to their religion in Nepal, it actually has an integral part in Nepalese society and life in general, people in Nepal mainly follow Hinduism and Buddhism, and their numbers look like this. So Hindus make up
81% in Nepal में,
81%, Buddhists make up 9.04%, Muslims make up
मुस्लिम काफी कम है
4.39%, and those that follow the
4.39%.
Kirat religion make up 3.04%, and Christianity sits at 1.41%. The next difference I want to look at is the difference with their national animals.
Good.
So Bengal, most of us already know this, is the Royal Bengal tiger. You know, that's their national animal. The name
बांग्लादेश का
of the
टाइगर है
country is in
नेशनल
the name of
एनिमल.
the
वाओ.
tiger. But this tiger is a beautiful, powerful, intelligent, majestic, all those adjective type of
शिकारी
creature.
जानवर.
Obviously, I'm a fan of these animals. I really want to see one up close. And now the Bengal tigers are actually the most populous of all the remaining tiger subspecies, with numbers estimated to be around the 2,000 or so individuals in the wild. So let's hope they just stay around forever. I don't want them going anywhere. Now, when it comes to Nepal, they declare the cow as their national animal.
नेपाल
As
का
you know,
cow
cows
national
are
animal है.
honored in the Hindu tradition. And this is pretty recent, actually. So Nepal
क्योंकि
actually adopted its
हिंदू
new
जो
constitution on the year
रीजन है वहाँ पे
September
काफी ज्यादा है
20th,
तो उनका नेशनल एनिमल
2015,
ये
and
है.
that's when the official declaration was made. Alright guys, so we made it halfway through this episode, and if you're enjoying this so far, be sure to leave a like on this video. Let us know which FCD Facts episodes you want to see more of. And also, if this is your first time here checking out the channel, do yourself a favor, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. That way you can check out our videos every single day. We post daily, so come back every single day of the month to learn something new about our world. Continuing now with difference
Makeup
number
of country.
5, let's look at the makeup of the country. So for Bangladesh, more than half of Bangladesh's population is composed of farmers. Now the capital and the largest city of Bangladesh is Dhaka. They have a population of 164 million people, and their population density sits at 1,265 people per square kilometer. Now, Bangladesh has a total land area of 130,170 square kilometers. For Nepal, Nepal is rich in terms of its culture, its religion, its ethnic and natural diversity. Nepal is also known as the land with the highest mountain in the world.
नेपाल माना जाता है और जाना जाता है अपने
Now, their
largest
population
mountain
sits at 28.9 million people, and their population
जो
density
काफी
is a
largest
total
है.
of 203 people per square kilometer, and they have a total land
और
area
ज़्यादातर
of
पहाड़ जो हैं वो नेपाल में ही
143,250
मौजूद
square
हैं.
kilometers.
दुनिया
Their
के
currency is
6 से
also
7
different. So for the currency in Bangladesh, they use the Bangladesh taka, and one Bangladeshi taka actually equals 0.012 US dollars. And this is according to the most recent numbers. Now for Nepal, the currency is the Nepalese rupee, and one Nepalese rupee equals 0.0084 US dollars. Let's look at the imports and the exports.
Import and
What resources
export.
are these countries using the most? What resources are they sending out the most? For Bangladesh, their top export are non-knit men's suits, and that generates $5.6 billion. And also knit t-shirts, that generates $5.28 billion. When it comes to imports, their top imports are heavy pure woven cotton, purchased at $1.33 billion, and refined petroleum, purchased at $1.25 billion. For the country of Nepal, their top exports are flavored water, which generates $83 million, and knotted carpets, which brings in $74.5 million.
कपड़े की
In terms
सनत.
of their top imports, $576 million goes to refined petroleum, and $286 million goes to silver. Now this is pretty interesting. Let's take a look at the differences with the cinemas with these two
Cinema.
countries. So for the cinema of Bangladesh, it is in the Bengali language, and the film industry based in Dhaka, Bangladesh is actually referred to as Dollywood. It's a combination of the words Dhaka and Hollywood. I know, it's pretty cute, right? Everybody takes Hollywood for some reason, like Bollywood, Nollywood, Nellywood, all these woods. Now for Nepal, their cinema is pretty new, with the first Nepalese movie being released back in the year 1964. And the languages of
1961
these
में
films
first
are
movie release हुई
Nepali,
थी.
Maithili, as well as Bhojpuri. Now the terms Nollywood and Kollywood are also used for the film industry. Now Nollywood, of course, is Nepal and Hollywood, and since Kathmandu is the capital and home to Nepali cinema, the K comes from there, and they combine it with Hollywood to make Kollywood. So two words used for Bangladesh cinema. Now finally, the last difference I want to take a look at is the differences in their military. So Bangladesh's armed forces is ranked 46 in the entire world on the scale of military power. It consists of 3 uniform military services: the Bangladeshi Army, Bangladesh Navy, as well as the Bangladeshi Air Force. Now, the headquarters are in Dhaka cantonment. And when it comes to the Nepalese armed forces, they rank 122 in the entire world, and it consists of the Nepalese Army, the Nepalese Army Air Service, as well as the Nepalese Armed Police Force.
Nepalese
Now,
Army के
Nepal
बारे में
isn't
काफी
split
सुना
up
है,
in a typical Army, Air Force, and Navy divisions.
काफी
Rather, their land
powerful
service army
and
makes up the majority of the
काफी
military,
strict
and the
force
smaller
होती है.
Army Air Service supports the land forces. So that's how they operate their military. Alright guys, so that was a brief look at just 10 differences between these amazing countries of Bangladesh and Nepal. Definitely, if you live in one of these countries, be sure to let me know your thoughts and comments down below, as well as if you visited any of these countries. I want to hear what you have to say. Join in on the conversation. And before you guys head on out, my social media links are below in the video description section. So
friend, आज मैंने रिएक्शन दिया है 10 डिफरेंस बिटवीन बांग्लादेश एंड नेपाल कंट्री, एंड इनके बारे में काफ़ी कुछ बताया है कि इनकी पॉपुलेशन, इनकी आबादी, इनके रहन सहन, इनका रिलीजन जो है वो कितने परसेंट इस्लाम है, कितने परसेंट हिंदू है, क्रिश्चियन है, ज़बान मज़हब के मानने वाले हैं. और काफ़ी अच्छी लगी मुझे वीडियो, और इसमें नेशनल एनिमल और काफ़ी कुछ डिस्कस किया है. इन्फॉर्मेशन वाली वीडियो, कुछ बातें ऐसी होती जो इंसान को मालूम होती है, कुछ नहीं होती है. तो वीडियो से मैंने बोला कि कुछ इन्फॉर्मेशन हासिल हो मेरे सब्सक्राइबर एंड मेरे जो वीडियो देखते हैं उनको. तो काफ़ी अच्छी लगी मुझे वीडियो, एंड मैंने बोला इस पर रिएक्शन देनी चाहिए. सो आपको वीडियो कैसी लगी कमेंट में जरूर बताएगा. अगर आपको वीडियो पसंद है तो लाइक करें, शेयर करें, कमेंट करें, बेल आइकन को प्रेस करें, चैनल को ज़्यादा सब्सक्राइब करें ताकि आपको हमारे पास वीडियोज़ मिलते रहें.